What's up, you guys? It's Sifu, Amin, Jani here with another short video for you, teaching you 3 very important things if you want to be able to do telekinesis, telepathy, remote viewing, psychic abilities in general. Things like magic, mentalism, they all revolve around this one thing. That includes also manifestation and attraction and a bunch of other things that I'm not listing right here. But as long as you're interested in getting an effect with your mind and your energy, there's 3 important things. Before I get started though, remember after this video, if you liked it, to like it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share and comment, and give me your feedback. And if you make videos, send me your videos so I can share in the community part of our YouTube, in the YouTube section. Also, don't forget to check out all the links below and my new PDF, How to Unlock Your Psychic Powers. Okay? Now, let's get started. The first, most important thing you have to know is that you have to get into an altered state of consciousness. What that means is getting down into a trance for some people, or getting into a meditative state for other people, or getting into the zone. In more detail, what that really means is going from your day-to-day, every waking moment, normal waking moment, every day-to-day beta state, brainwave state of the beta, down towards the alpha and the theta states. The alpha state is a good enough state for you guys to do most feats, particularly stuff like remote viewing and telepathy is good enough just with the alpha state. For more pronounced effect, more pronounced influence, a more quicker manifestation of your abilities is going to happen in the theta state, which is good for telekinesis or some more, things that require projection, like healing. You can do healing also in the alpha state, but the difference between alpha and theta is that in the alpha state, a person that's getting healed, for example, might not feel anything at all that you're doing to them, or they might feel a slight sensation. But with a theta state, they will feel like your actual hand is touching them, pressing them. So it'll feel like you're really touching them with a physical hand, even though you're not. And that happens in the theta state. So you can see the difference, that the lower you go, the more power there is. But you need to get at least into the alpha state, which most people can do just by sitting down and meditating for a few minutes. Within 5 minutes of just closing your eyes and breathing, you can get into an alpha state. Most people have a hard time getting down to theta states because they start wanting to fall asleep. But you, as a psychic or a mentalist or a magician or a telekinetic or a manifester, your goal is trying to get down to those theta states and remain conscious, and being able to switch back and forth between an altered state of consciousness and your regular state of consciousness. That's what you want to cultivate. That's the secret power right there. Now, the second thing that's important is your intention. Your intent. If you want to go send a message to somebody but your intent is not clear, or you want to move an object and your intent is not clear, the energy is not going to get there. It's not going to know what to do when it gets there, I should say. It's not that it's going to get there. Once it gets there, it won't know what to do. So you have to, in essence, have a strong intent so that your willpower has direction, has information. You're going to program your energy with information and send it out. So again, the first step is to enter the altered state of consciousness, and the second step is to have a clear intent of what you're trying to do. And only think of that. You don't want other stuff coming into your mind, like what you're going to wear tomorrow, what you're going to eat afterwards, how much time you're going to spend practicing, looking at the clock and see if minutes pass by and there's only 2 minutes left, and all this kind of stuff. So You got to keep your intent cleared. That's the second thing. Now the third thing that's really important is directing your energy. So some of you know how to make energy balls. What you want to do is go back to step 2 and put that intent in the energy ball. You need to get in that altered state of mind. You need to have the intent, create the energy ball, and put that intent into the energy ball, and then send that energy ball to do the work. That's one of many ways to do it. Another way is to use visualization. So when you have a clear intent, you get into the altered state of mind, you have a clear intent, then when you visualize, it has a pronounced effect on sending that energy. For example, telepathy. If you see the person that you want to communicate's face in your mind's eye, you're connecting to that person and your energy is getting sent to them. That's directing the energy. So again, those 3 things. 1. Alter your state of consciousness. 2. Have a direct intent of what you're trying to do. 3. Direct your energy. Program that energy with your intent and direct it at your goal. And then, of course, when you're done, you want to come out of your altered state and go back to your day-to-day life. You don't want to stay in an altered state all day long. It's not good. Okay, hope that helps. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And check out all the links below. And don't forget to peep the new PDF, How to Unlock Your Psychic Powers. Remember, all the purchases help support the websites and this channel. And remember, send me your videos if you have any of anything you're practicing, whether it's telekinesis, pyrokinesis, aerokinesis. I will post them up on my community tab, so other people who follow me, people who follow me can see your videos. Other people can see your videos. Those who follow me, right? Okay, got it. Have a great day, you guys. Hope that helps. Thank you, and namaste. Take care, you guys.